Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Kazuha? Kazuha didn't know how you could make something so normal look so different and so interesting. That's what he thought when he saw you wearing a maid outfit. It was strange for him, and quite a lot to process, especially with how abnormally short it was. Usually he wouldn't be staring at a maid, don't get him wrong. But the way you were moving in it, the way you were trying to tease him and fluster him, it made things impossible. And that's why he quickly stopped you in your tracks when you were going to the kitchen and told you to sit down. You were blushing, looking at him, trying to fake being innocent. Is something wrong, Kazu? Do you not like the outfit? Perhaps I like it too much, he says as he straddles you, and then claps your face in his hands, kissing you. And that's when you start making out. Perhaps you had expected this. Maybe this was your goal from the get-go. But it's still quite surprising, because the way he's acting so intensely with you, it's so not Kazuha. But hey, he don't mind it. Not at all. Albedo? Albedo actually likes it when he sees you like that, and immediately pats his lap. Well, would you come here for a moment? Well, is there anything I need to work on? I'm quite certain. Just do as I ask. And you listen. You listen very well. And he guides you to his lips, kissing you deeply, while his hands hold you by the waist. And soon enough, your bodies are pressed to each other. And as for Albedo, oh, he's about to have the best time of his life. And thanks to this outfit. And he's sure it's gonna be quite memorable. Thanks to this outfit that you're wearing, things are gonna be a lot more interesting. Cyno? Cyno would find this a little bit jarring, staring at you in that maid outfit. Oh no, is the first thing that comes to his mind because a lot is going to happen, and he's quite sure that he's gonna lose control of himself soon enough. But what he does know is that he wraps his arms around you, pulling you in for a kiss, and holds you close. And you blush, smiling as you melt into it. Your arms automatically going around his neck, and your hand going into his hair. You know, Cyno, I've been missing you. Don't you want to give me some attention? I'd be more than glad to do it. But little did you know that he meant something more intense than what you were actually thinking of. It was quite cute, though, and honestly, you wanted nothing more than to be by his side like this, wrapping his arms around you and cuddling close, his hands touching you everywhere, every so often. And if you don't sleep at the time that you're supposed to, it was for totally innocent reasons. Tighnari. Tighnari is actually quite cute, most of the time, until he would see you in some scandalous clothes like this. And the first thought that came to his mind was how absolutely tight the fit was, and short too. And that's how his hand automatically went to slap your ass, making you jump and blush brightly. But when he turned back to see him, he was smirking. What's wrong, princess? Is there a problem? No, not at all. He said shyly, and that's when he pinned your wrists above your head, kissing you, whispering into your ear compliments that made you blush brighter and brighter, before wrapping his arms around you and carrying you all the way to your room. After all, the two of you didn't have much time, and he wanted to make the most out of this, especially since you looked so pretty and cute. And he wasn't going to pass up on this, not in any possible way. Scaramouche. Scaramouche would be embarrassed beyond belief, just staring at you awkwardly. But the first time he sees you in the maid outfit, he spits out his water that he was drinking. Um, Mayan, what are you doing? What do you mean what I'm doing? It's a costume. Don't you think it's cute? It's a maid costume. It's not supposed to be cute. Or anything. He says with a dry throat, trying to collect his thoughts and conceal the blush on his face. Meanwhile, you're just trying to hold back your giggles. He's really cute sometimes, especially when he's being like this. And since he was blushing bright red, you thought it would be too much for him. So you took it off and wore your old clothes back and went to cuddle him. Little did you know that once he feels more ready to do something more intense, he would be the one asking you to put the maid outfit right back on. Can you blame him? You looked amazing. And as shy as he might be, he's not some idiot. And he definitely wants to see you with that outfit on again. Xiao? Xiao is embarrassed beyond belief. What are you doing? And why is that stupid outfit making his heart jump inside his chest? He would refuse to look at you. And you really think you've upset him. But the truth is, he's just so embarrassed. He keeps looking at your chest, your thighs, and your assets in ways that you would deem inappropriate. And he doesn't like when he does that. He feels like he's disrespecting you. And that's exactly why he coughs and looks away. And when you turn back to him, just to see what's wrong, he clears the throat. Mayan, I think I'm going to go on a walk. That's what he says before he immediately teleports away. Little do you know that he's going to talk to Trolley about this whole encounter. He was embarrassed and needed some advice. Trolley just couldn't hold back his laughter as he tried to give him some advice on how to manage his love life. Hopefully you get out some reaction once you put it on next time. Because yes, you're not going to let that money go to waste without Xiao doing anything about it. Childe is no idiot. He knows what you're trying to get out of him. But does he mind? Absolutely not. He would blush seeing you in that outfit, but he would immediately get to work, kissing your thighs and leaving hickeys on them. And probably more than that, too. But this was just the beginning. There was so much more that he wanted to do. He just wants to take his time. He may not usually be patient, but since you looked so sweet, he was going to take his time with you, just to appreciate what he has.